smart base from Temper.
Shut up, Tempur-Pedic. Let's get into this. Hey, happy Monday. It's the first half of a back-to-back. What up? Yo. My speaker wasn't on for the first 30 seconds of that intro, but here we are. Hey everybody, welcome to the stream tonight. The Bruins are in LA, are underneath the Hollywood lights to take on the Kings from the Crypto.com arena. I know it is Staples Center. What is going on? Blanus, edited, Cooper, Brian, Karen, and Robert, and everybody in the chat. And Cooper, you get your cookie, you get your coffee, your Pepsi, your donut, and Blanus, you get your pizza too. And, yeah. All of the above. The LA Kings and the Boston Bruins. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineup, shall we? Bergeron, Marchand, DeBrusque, Haula, Hall, Pasternak, Coyle, Frederick Smith, Nosek, Foligno, Frodin, Riley, McAvoy, Grzelcyk, Carlo, Forbert, and Clifton, with Jeremy Swayman in between the pipes. So pretty much what I'm saying, nothing changed from the last game against the Sharks. For the Kings, their lineup looks a little something like this. Oh, they don't post theirs. Oops. Kings lines. LA. They don't post their lines. 11 o'clock? Alright, see you then, man. This is what apparently the lines are for tonight, according to Zach Dooley. Kopitar, Iafallo, and Kempe. Danault, Moore, Arvidsson. Byfield, Grunstrom, and Brown. Lizotte, Lemieux, and Kaliev. Anderson and Doughty. Mata and Roy. Bjornfoot and Dursey, with Jonathan Quick in between the pipes for LA tonight. Well, it should get really fun. Let's have some late night fun from Los Angeles. Ah, man, it's good to have you tonight. First half of a back-to-back. The Kings are coming off a big win against the Islanders on Saturday night. The Bruins coming off a big win against the Sharks on Saturday night. The Bruins are kicking off a back-to-back. They're back at it tomorrow night against the Ducks in Anaheim, and then they travel to Vegas Thursday to take on the Golden Knights. They go to Columbus on Saturday, and then they come home next week. The Bruins are the #1 wild card in the Eastern Conference, sitting at 66 points this season. They, with their win against the Sharks, they advanced to the #1 spot. And the Capitals lost tonight to the Maple Leafs. So, the Capitals are staying right where they are at 65 points. Islanders a big win. Hey, well, win's a win, right? Yes, I did see that. The Devils beat the Canucks 7-2, and the Maple Leafs beat the Capitals 5-3. There's only 3 games going on tonight. Tomorrow in the NHL is a slew of action, a slate full of games. Senators in Tampa, from Tampa tomorrow night. Oilers in Philadelphia tomorrow. Devils are in Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets. Carolina's in Detroit to take on the Red Wings. Flames are in Minnesota to take on the Wild. The Canadiens are in Winnipeg to take on the Jets. The Islanders are in Colorado to take on the Avs. The Sharks are in Vegas to take on the Golden Knights. And the Bruins are in Anaheim to take on the Ducks tomorrow night. What's going on? Micro Loves Sharks HD. Hello. Welcome to the stream tonight. Make sure, if you have not yet, please drop a like on the stream. We can get to 10 likes, no problem, right? Make sure to hit the bell as well. Subscribe to the channel. We are 3 subscribers, as far as I'm aware, 3 subscribers away from 300 subscribers. We are now 1 subscriber away from 300 subscribers. We're sitting at 299. If we can hit 300 tonight, we're doing a Q&A on tomorrow night's stream during the first intermission. During the first intermission of tomorrow night's game will be a Q&A. So please, let's get to 300 so you guys can ask your questions. Let's get there tonight. Make sure also to check the poll in the chat. And go vote who you think's going to win, Bruins or Kings. All Bruins so far, but it's early. Obviously, that might change. Who knows? Jack, you think he lost weight? I am watching the Kings feed. Let me pull up the Bruins feed here. Let me see if he lost weight. I mean, good if he did. Obviously, that's a good thing. Most of the time. Sometimes it's out of your control, but most of the time, that's a good thing. I had the Kings feed on for a second. That was the only feed that popped up for me, but now I'll have the Bruins feed on here so I can find out for myself. Let's talk about the Bruins power play. The Bruins power play has been one of the most effective power plays in the NHL over the past month or two. Besides that 6-game slip-up, other than that, the Bruins power play has been dynamic. But the LA Kings also have one of the best penalty kills in the NHL, and they have a pretty good power play, so it should be pretty interesting to see how tonight goes when it comes to special teams. But I think the Bruins may have them on 5-on-5. That might be one of their advantages, the 5-on-5 tonight. The Bruins have been one of the better teams 5-on-5 recently as well. They're, especially in the past 4 or 5 games. The Bruins are trying to extend their winning streak to 5. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he lost a little bit of weight, but it's not too noticeable. Yeah. TV right now. I'm watching the Renaissance feed. I was just on the Kings feed because that's what popped up for me. But I was watching the Bruins feed. Letty install rumors. I have not really been paying attention to a lot of rumors today in the NHL. Besides the Tomas Hertl rumor, according to Fluto Shinzawa, apparently the Bruins might be interested in Tomas Hertl from the Sharks. I am very on board with that if it's not going to be a rental. If he guarantees that the Bruins will if he'll re-sign with Boston, then I'm absolutely on board with getting Tomas Hertl. Absolutely on board. Let's smash the like button, guys. Let's get to 10 likes before puck drop. That's never happened before. Let's get there tonight. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. We are almost at 300. We're like a subscriber away from 300. Hit the bell, get notified, follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok as well. And if you tell me in the chat that you followed me on Instagram, I will give you a shout out on my Instagram story. Yeah, kind of a new thing I'm doing. So let's definitely get there tonight. Let's do that. All the things tonight. Excuse me. My God. Anyway. No, but I have not been really keeping up with the Letty and Stahl rumors. What are their rumors right now? Are they going to be moved? Are they going to be traded? That's my question to you. I don't really know what's going on about that. Take a look at Puck Empires, see what they have to say about that. Hey everyone. Hey Jay, how you doing? Welcome to the late night. Well, probably not late night for you, but late night for me anyway. It's 10:30 on the East Coast. We don't have any news of the day on here. Oh! So apparently the Oilers put Brendan Perlini on waivers. His mom found out on Twitter. That sucks. Head to Boston as rentals. Well, that would bring some size. And it would definitely a Mark Stahl. That would bring some size to the left side. I wouldn't mind that at all. That would be fun. Mark Stahl. That'd be pretty fun. Anyway, the Bruins are in the Road Whites. Hurdle. Nope. Keep them both. Bruins are going to be in the Road Whites shooting left to right across your TV or video or phone or whatever device you're watching the stream on. The Kings will be on the home blacks with the white stripes shooting right to left. Starting goaltenders for the Bruins, it's Jeremy Swayman. He's 4-0-1 in his last 5 starts. A goals against average under 1. .964 save percentage. Get it for that? No, it's probably joking. And he's got a shutout. For the Kings, it's Jonathan Quick. He had 30 starts, 14, 10, and 6 with a 2.55 goals against average and a .913 save percentage. He has 3 wins, no regulation losses, and 2 overtime losses in his past 5 games. A 2.53 goals against average and a .907 save percentage for LA. The Kings have outshot opponents in their 20 consecutive games. That is tied for 3rd longest outshooting streak in NHL history. Well, it's going to be Coyle against Lizotte. At center ice, we are underway. Mata throws it across for Matt Roy. He'll move it up ice, deflected off of Kaliev. The puck is dumped into the zone by Trent Frederick. Pittsburgh Steelers and Pittsburgh Penguins. Hey man, if you guys are Penguins fans or Pittsburgh natives, might want to go check them out. Roy for Lizotte got tied up by Clifton. Here's Philippe Deneau. Saucer pass back to Oli Mata. His shot blocked by Clifton. Smith finds him. Clifton will move it up the ice. He'll dump it in deep at the red zone. At the red line, excuse me. I'm thinking football now. You've brought up the Steelers. Quick leaves it for Roy. He'll move it to his left to Oli Mata, former Penguin. Now LA King. Puck deflects off of Trevor Moore's stick into the offensive zone. He'll play it around the boards. Here is Victor Arvidsson. Signed by the Kings from Nashville. He came to the Kings from Nashville over the offseason. Marchand gets drilled, but here come the Bruins. Jake DeBrusk on the right side. DeBrusk shot. Trickles through. They score! Jake DeBrusk. A minute 1 in. 1-0 Boston. This guy cannot be stopped. This guy literally cannot be stopped, no matter who is in net. And Boston grabs themselves a 1-0 lead in the first 61 seconds of tonight's game. That one snuck through quick. That is one of the weirdest goals you'll ever see. Wow. That's DeBrusk for you. Bruins dumping in deep around the net. Puck moved along by Anderson. Here's Adrian Kempe across the line. Kempe's shot went to the far corner. Kopitar plays it past Kempe. Charlie McAvoy apparently if there are any wrestling fans in here, Finn Balor is the new United States champion. I just got a text message from my dad. I'm a big wrestling fan, if you didn't know. Dowdy got his pocket picked by Holla. He beat Damian Priest tonight on Raw, apparently. Holla plays it around for Pasternak, if anybody's wondering. Here is Pasternak, a shot on net, trickled wide. And now here's Mike Riley in his own zone for Charlie McAvoy. Puck goes off David Pasternak's stick, stepped up on by Anderson. He'll dump it into the zone. DeBrusk, any package deal to the Rangers for somebody I heard and read this online earlier. I think the DeBrusk trade rumors are practically dead at this point. A shot by Dursey is blocked. Here's Bjornfoot, a shot, hit the side of the cage. Bjornfoot, turnaround shot, saves Swayman. And here is Grunstrom in the far corner. Plays it around for Quinton Byfield. Brown shot, guided aside by Swayman. Here's Brown. Oh, Byfield got knocked down by Mike Riley. No second, Byfield tied up for the puck. I think Jake DeBrusk is here to stay. I don't think... Here's Jesper Frodin for Nosek, a backhand shot at the side of the net. Here is Frodin, tied up there by Bjornfoot and Dursey. Here comes Lizotte. 3-on-2 for LA. Foligno trying to get back. He'll try to find Brendan Lemieux. He got tied up. Here's Nick Foligno. Moves it up ice for Charlie Coyle. Lizotte picks his pocket. Forbert gets the puck back. Moves it around for Connor Clifton. Moved out all the way back down past Ole Mata. This will not be icing as Quick leaves it for Mata. Moves it up ice, caught off by Forbert, and reverses it into the offensive zone. While the Bruins will go get a change. Matt Roy retired, and same with Pekka Rinne. I think it was time for Rask to go. Rinne was definitely a surprise that I didn't see him retiring at all. But I'm glad he got his number retired. Deserves it so much. Frederick's shot, save quick, bouncing in front, and Coyle scores! No goal! They wave it off. They're going to say it was put in with his hand. They're going to say that he put it in with his hand. The Bruins went to celebrate. But we'll have to take a look and see. The puck was batted in with his hand. No goal. They're trying to see if they could review it. See if there's anything to review. Coyle knocked it in, but the referee immediately waved it off. Can we take a look at the replay? Let's see if Coyle knocked it in with his hand. It was Frederick's shot, and yeah, he punched it in. He punched it in the goal. No goal. You can't do that. You just can't punch it in. Well, actually, let's see. Did he hit it with the stick or the hand? Nope. I don't think it hit him in. Did it hit his stick at all after the punch? Oh, did it nudge his stick, though, on the way down? No. No goal. All right, the Bruins did not challenge it. Kings win the draw. No goal. It's okay, because it wasn't actually a goal. It's not like the Bruins got screwed over there. He did knock it into the net with his hand, so. Anderson plays it around for Drew Downey. Moves it up for Dustin. Here's Arvidsson for Philippe Deneau. Deneau across the line. Left circle shot missed wide of Swayman. Here's Trevor Moore. Plays it around for Philippe Deneau. Deneau has the puck, looking, signed with the Kings over the offseason, coming from the Clarence Campbell Trophy champion Montreal Canadiens. DeBrusk got taken down by Anderson, and he's getting roughed up. DeBrusk's 12th of the season for Marchand and Bergeron at 1:01 of the first period is the scoring summary of that goal. Arvidsson dumps it in deep. Carlo plays it past Arvidsson. Grzelcyk will try to chip it up past Iafallo. Hall threw it to no man's land. And Arvidsson couldn't keep it in. Tobias Bjornfoot for Sean Dursey. Bjornfoot moves it up. Dumped into the zone by Iafallo. Riley and Kempe are tied up. Here's Kopitar. Here's Bjornfoot looking for a man in front. Bjornfoot cutting to the goal. Couldn't get a shot. The rebound, Iafallo's shot blocked in front. Here's Bjornfoot. Around the boards for Kempe. Carlo trying to use his body to his advantage. Here's Iafallo. Around the net, Riley cutting off his angle, puck thrown in front, and Swayman will hang on to it. He's rushing. Yeah. Who's Luke? No, I'm kidding. I don't think Jake DeBrusk is going anywhere after that goal. McAvoy for Jesper Frodin. Here is Dustin Brown, longtime King. Puck is chopped out of the zone by Mike Riley. Here is Olli Mata. For Roy, here is Carl Grunstrom, dumps it in around the net. Swayman plays it around the boards past Riley, knocked down by Brown. Here is Quinton Byfield, has Brown in the slot, can't find him. Back to Matt Roy, using his feet to keep it in. Roy gets around Nosek, has a drop in Brown, could not find him. Puck comes to Foligno, moves it up past Nosek and Mata, no icing here. If he traded, I don't think he will be. I don't think they're going to move DeBrusk simply because I think he's a lot happier now that he's getting more ice time. Mata for Grunstrom, dumps it in around the net. Swayman leaves it for Forbert. Here's Clifton for Craig Smith near the center line. Gets it across the red line and backhand scoops it into the zone. Quick guides it aside. Here's Drew Doughty. Frederick using his spit everywhere. Frederick using his stick to his advantage. Puck moves up from Mata to Lizotte, taken away by Coyle. Here's Smith for Frederick. Frederick, here is Smith. He couldn't handle the puck. Coyle and Lizotte are tied up. Smith plays it around the boards. Finds Forbert, who keeps it into the line. Forbert's shot went intentionally wide. Clifton banged into by Lizotte. And the puck comes out to center. Here is Trent Frederick for Derek Forbert. Off of Craig Smith into the offensive zone. Quick will leave it for Anderson. Yep, Jonathan Quick. Yep, it's not Peterson tonight. It is Quick. Here is Doughty. Deflects it off of Danault's stick right into Jeremy Swayman's glove. He'll hang on to it. 13:21 to go in period number 1. Want to trade and a second for Hertl. DeBrusk, Senyshyn, and Hertl, and a second for Hertl, maybe. It depends on if the Bruins want to move on from DeBrusk. I think the reason they haven't moved on from DeBrusk is simply because they don't want to. They don't want to have it backfire because it's happened in the past. They don't want to have trades backfire on them. At first, it looks like a good trade, then after, it just doesn't pan out. Bergeron and Danault are tied up in the left corner. Trevor Moore around the boards. Here is Arvidsson behind the net. Arvidsson trying to go for a Michigan. That didn't work. Grzelcyk and Carlo knock him off the puck. Carlo plays it around for Jake DeBrusk, tied up by Anderson. Arvidsson for Danault's shot. Missed wide of the net on the one-timer. Marchand moves it out to center. Danault takes it away. Back to Drew Doughty. Moves it up for Victor Arvidsson. Here is Anderson. He'll dump it into the offensive zone for LA. Here is McAvoy shielding the puck from Kopitar. Here is Iafallo. And now here's Pasternak. Bruins got a 3-on-2 if they rush. Here's Hall. He's got Hall on the right. Hall's shot, glove down by Quick. Heinen and Achari, recent memory. Especially Heinen. Oh, I still hate Don Sweeney for that trade because Heinen could have been a star. Predators, yep. Used to be with Nashville. Now he's in LA. He's doing really good on that trio with Moore and Trevor Moore and Philippe Danault. As they go to commercial break. I'll be right back, guys. I need to run out of the room for a second. I'll be back. I'm muting my mic. Hold on. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm sorry. I need to step away for a second. The Bruins are off to a very good start tonight. Have a 1-0 lead against the LA Kings on a goal from Jake DeBrusk, who I posted on my story when I announced the game tonight on the game notes that he has been red hot, and he continues that tonight. And now here's Mata. Pastrnak takes it away. Hollis shot saved by Quick. Here is Mata. He'll move it up ice. Kopitar across the line 3-on-2. Has a trailer. And Matt Roy. Shot blocked by Hall. And the puck comes out. Here is Mata. For Roy for Kopitar. Stick lifted by Hall. Here is Pastrnak right circle. Bombs one. Save Quick on an absolute nuke from David Pastrnak in the right circle. Here's Kempe across the line. Has Kopitar in the slot. Kopitar, glove down by Swayman. And the shots are 5-3 Boston so far, if anybody is wondering. Out of 18 votes already, 83% say the Bruins are going to beat the Kings. Foligno and Forbert should be on the trade block. And I agree. More Foligno than Forbert. I'll give you that. But yes, both of them, yes. Foligno more than Forbert. I feel like Forbert's been playing better, but Foligno has just been kind of like a waste of space, in my opinion. Literally and figuratively. Nosek wins the draw. I made that joke in my video that I made with On the Fly last week. Here is Byfield across the line. Grundstrom taken down by Frodin. Quentin Byfield plays it around the boards past Grundstrom. Here is Sean Durzee's shot, missed the net. Here is Byfield left corner. Tied up by Clifton. Grundstrom banged into by Clifton. Byfield around the boards. Here the tip in front for Grundstrom. Couldn't put it in on net. Bruins have a 3-on-2. Frodin for Nosek. Finds Frodin across the line. Foligno fires, misses wide. And now Brown will move it out for Byfield. Poke check by Foligno. Dursey finds Grundstrom. And now here's Dursey back in the zone end. Here is Lazat. Dursey finds Lakiev tied up. Brennan Lemieux lost it. Or Kaliev, excuse me. Kaliev will move it out. Lemieux moves it up for Lazat. Got knocked into by Matt Grzelcyk. Puck is deflected back into the offensive zone for the Bruins, but it's icing. King of Kings. Inserts Motorhead. We are the King of Kings.
On your knees, dog.
Anyway, face-off won by the Bruins here. Smith moves it out to center. Throws it across for Frederick. He'll dump it in deep. Mata plays it around for Blake Lazat. Or sorry, it's Brendan Lemieux, excuse me. Frederick and Coyle help keep the puck in deep. Smith plays it around. Lemieux poke check by Frederick. They go into the corner. Lemieux moves it up past Lazat. McAvoy trying to cut off Lazat's angle. He'll just get it in past him. Lazat tied up by Smith. Works it back to Mata. Here is Roy for Arvidsson. Referee ran into Riley. Arvidsson could never got a shot away. Puck goes past Mata. Comes out. The Bruins will get a full change. Sidney Crosby is still the Penguin. Yes. Roy for Anderson. Deneau is offside. And they're going to go to commercial break again.
Yes! Yeah! He's a bad bastard.
Oh my god. Hey, we hit 10 likes. Thanks, guys. Yeah. We are literally 1 subscriber from 300. Oops, I X'd that out. I'm an idiot. If you haven't figured it out already, I'm a very big idiot. I'm an idiot, for sure. Yeah, so it's DeBrusque's 12th from Marchand and Bergeron at 1:01 of the first period. Hey! We hit 300 subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jay Jackson, for subscribing. I appreciate it, my man. Over 10 goals. Yeah, it's 12th. He's been red hot. Fireworks now. I don't have firework effects. I don't. I swear I wish I did, but I don't. You have half my money, the other half hard work, mine. I don't remember what that movie that's from. Oh, I've heard it before too. I don't remember what movie that's from. Oh my god. Now you know the world's ending for sure. Thank you to Zach Eraser for subscribing. Appreciate it. Marchand moves it up ice. Crossing the line. Has Bergeron cutting. Marchand to the goal. Got hooked. Bergeron jamming at it. Save quick. In the split. And he'll make the save. The Kings fans are coming in. Hey, it is a hockey community. It's all cool. Just know I do every Bruins game, but all hockey fans are welcome here. 290. Oh, we're down to 299. I thought we just hit 300. Damn it. Bergeron will take the draw against Deneau to the right of Quick. Face-off tied up and won by the Bruins. Riley dumps it in around the net. Bergeron's shot missed wide of the net. Riley keeps it in. Plays it around the boards. Bergeron running into the ref. That's like the 3rd time a Bruin has ran into the ref tonight. Riley's shot saved quick. And it's stopped. Time on the period is 8:59 to go, Robert. There is under 9 minutes to go. Hey, we hit it again. Thank you so much for 300 subscribers. I appreciate it. That's from. I've heard the quote before. I don't remember where that's from, Exotic. Thank you to Schnidelicious. I don't know how to say that, but thank you. Puck is flipped out to center. Here's Adrian Kempe on a break, cutting to the goal. Saves Swayman. Iafallo gets the puck free from Hall in the far corner. Spins off Grzelcyk. Here is Iafallo. Kopitar. Iafallo taken down by Grzelcyk. Here is Taylor Hall. Up ice. Pasternak, center line, finds Hall breaking in across the line. Nice move, cutting to the left circle. Hall knocked off the puck by Dursey. He'll work it back to the line. Forward shot went high and up into the glass and over the glass and out of play. Sorry. Over the protective netting. Got a lot of Kings fans in here tonight. That's cool. Just know I've built a very big Bruins community for some reason. I don't know why. It just kind of happened. Nosek wins the draw. Forbert, puck went wide on that. Puck comes in front. Nosek almost jammed it home, but Byfield got it away. Puck comes to Connor Clifton. Played it around the boards. Nosek. Back to Foligno. And he tried to get it back in the zone, but the play is offside as Nosek and Frodin touched it. I'm sad, like, why did two Rask retire? At least they have Swayman and Olin. Rask retired because of age and ability. That's why. And, he thought about his his fans, no, his family, you know, the things that matter the most in life. As the puck went up into the indent in the glass and out of play on the Bruins bench. Excuse me. They're going to do the draw again. Quote from Goon. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel stupid now. Nosek will take the draw against Quentin Byfield. Nosek wins the draw. Forbert past the reach of Frodin. Frodin takes it away from Mata. Frodin, right corner. Goes in front for Foligno. Could not get the pass through cleanly. The puck goes out of play. Do y'all think the Lightning could strike a third year? They absolutely could. Do I think they actually will? No. They're capable. Don't get me wrong. I think the Lightning are still one of the strongest teams in the NHL. I'm sorry. Can we do Google Earth? Why? Why Google Earth of all things? Dano flips it cross ice out of the zone. Smith for Coyle. Cross ice trying to hit Frederick and cannot. Here's Brendan Lemieux taken out by Frederick. Shot went wide of the net on a shot by Kaliev. Roy for Mata. Deflects off of Lazat into the zone. Clifton plays it around the boards. Dano and Roy are tied up. GeoGuessr. We played that before. If you are an OG of the streams, you remember GeoGuessr during the first or second intermission. We did first intermission, then it came to second intermission. You know, you guys would help me out. Here is Clifton for Craig Smith. Tied up by Oli Mata. 7 minutes to go first period. Bruins have themselves the lead on a goal from Jake DeBrusk at the 1:01 mark of this game. Marchand shovels it back to McAvoy. Trevor Moore takes it away and dumps it in deep. Swayman for Riley. Marchand off his stick. Jams it free for Jake DeBrusk. He'll flip it into the zone in deep. Doughty and DeBrusk are tied up. Arvidsson, poke check by DeBrusk. Dano got the puck knocked down by DeBrusk. But he'll play it around for Anderson. Taken away by DeBrusk, who picked his pocket shot. He scores! He did it again! This guy is out of his damn mind! This guy's cracked! Unbelievable! Are we seeing the surgence of Jake DeBrusk? What is happening right now? 2-0 Bruins. Jake DeBrusk has done it twice. And it's another bounce goal. Yes, we do, Parker. Yes, we do have to rip on players more. Oh, that's great. The timing of that video when that was filmed was amazing. That was filmed 2.5 hours before the Bruins game against the Senators when he started this resurgence. Oh my goodness gracious. Here's Kopitar across the line. Finds Kempe. In front, I have follow jamming at it. Guided aside by Carlo. Oh, that is funny. Dursey for Kopitar. Here is Kempe's shot. Kick save Swayman. Dursey. And Kopitar tied up. Carlo moves it out. Iafallo keeps it in. The Bruins are trying to force it out. Kept in by Dursey at the blue line. Iafallo for Kopitar. Gets it around past Carlo. Grzelcyk and... Oh my gosh. That's DeBrusk's 13th. Oh, that is funny. Oh, that is great. That is the stuff. You couldn't send that. You could send that to Disney's tomorrow. That's the stuff of scripts, man. Mata for a shot by Grunstrom missed wide of the net. Brown shot at the side of the cage. That's his second multi-goal game in 3 games. Remember, he had 2 against the Kraken last Thursday. Foligno plays it in deep. Frodin takes out Roy, and they wrestle down to the ice. Byfield, 20 at the end of the season. If not 25. Here's Grunstrom, gets around Forbert. Grunstrom's shot, fought off by Swayman, and the puck goes up and out of play. Number 74 in the black and gold has been red hot. In fact, I'd even say nuclear. Nuclear red hot. This guy has, 6 goals in his past 5 games? That's a 1.2 goals per game. In his past 5. This guy's playing insane. He's averaging over a goal a game. That's insane. And that was all because me and Parker ripped on DeBrusk. That's amazing. We need to do that for guys like Foligno and Forbert there, Parker. He's the reason Putin hasn't nuked us yet. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, God. I'm literally almost crying. Oh. Nope, there's 4:50 to go in the first period. Oh, God. I'm crying of laughter. This is freaking hilarious. Oh, my God. 3 away wins? Hey, it can happen. It's weird to think about. The Bruins don't usually do this well on the road against good teams, but man, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. And DeBrusk had an assist against the Shark. What is that, like a 6-game point streak? Oh, God. No, no, it's good tears, I swear. I'm crying of laughter. It's funny. Oh, my God. You know how you laugh so hard sometimes you cry? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm laughing at how stupid this whole thing is. Oh. And all this was forced off a turnover by Anderson. DeBrusk picked his pocket and buried it. Off a quick glove and in. 22 points in 48 games for DeBrusk. And he's up to 13 goals now. This is the laugh I needed tonight, I swear. This is the laugh I needed today. This is good. This is good stuff if you're a Bruins fan. This is funny. As we're coming back from commercial break, under 5 minutes to go in the first period. 2-0 Bruins is your score. Oh, we got a fight. It's Lemieux and Frederick. Well, this could get fun. And they lock up. Lemieux throws the first punch. Lemieux throws a couple of jabs. Well, Frederick caught him on the right. Here's another. Lemieux reconnects with the right. He's got the over. He's got the over on Frederick right now. Frederick is wrestling him. Oh, connects with a big right. This is a heavyweight tilt. Frederick and Lemieux are dancing around like a bunch of idiots, and they lock up, and that's it for this fight. Oh my God, they're dancing around, they're swinging around, doing a hoedown, and they're still wrapped up. And the referees can't seem to break them up. And Frederick's now chirping Lemieux now. They're both smiling, man. And they're going to go back to the dressing room. We won't see them the remainder of this first period. Oh, that is funny. And Frederick's a little cut. He's going to go get himself stitched up. We'll see him in the second period. Hell of a fight, kid. Oh, that was great. Frederick got a couple of good punches in. So did Lemieux, man. A couple of good overhand rights. Oh, my God. They were dancing. At the end there, I had a fantastic call. They're dancing around like a bunch of idiots. They are. They literally were. I'm watching it right now. They're just swinging around. And swing. And swing. Oh, God. 4:48 to go in the first period. Marchand and Doughty are talking. It should just be 5-minute measures. Play on the Blackhawks. I really liked Alex DeBrincat or Dylan Strome's play recently. Wow, that was a heavyweight tilt for sure. Unreal. 27 already? No way. Holy crap, the first period we haven't even not even out of the first period yet. We started this stream 48 minutes ago. I sent that poll 53 minutes ago. It's already got 27 votes. Third line. Probably just Nosek or Marchand out there for the remaining of the first period for those shifts they got. Frederick will be back. It was only a minor cut. He'll get stitched up. He'll be fine. He was a little cut up, but he'll be fine. Here's Coyle. Saucer pass for Riley. Riley left side. Shot missed wide. Here is Anderson for Nosek. Jams it past Smith around the net. Edited literally popped when Frederick and Lemieux dropped the gloves. Oh my god. Start late. Yeah, it's 10:30. It's now 11:15 on the East Coast. Doughty dekes around Bergeron across the line. Doughty crossing the line left circle, just shovels it around the boards. 8 p.m. Yeah, for me, it's 11:15 at night right now for me, Chris. McAvoy tied up by Arvidsson and Moore. McAvoy moves it up for DeBrusque to flex off his stick. And now, here is Mata. Moves it up. Puck goes off to No. Comes back into the zone. Mata for Doughty. He'll move it up for Philippe Deneau. Saucer pass went to Arvidsson. Carlo gives him a big check with the cold shoulder. Grzelcyk throws it in front of the net. Carlo shovels it away. He'll move it up for the red hot man, Jake DeBrusque. His shot saved by Swayman as Deneau and Carlo get tied up before they go to when they crash the net there. Oh, it's 12:15 for you. I understood that. I somehow still, I don't know how. I understand military time. It's 12:15 for him right now. It's 11:15 on the East Coast for me right now. Hey, we're at 302. 302 subscribers. Sweet. Eric Haula will take the draw against Andrzej Kopitar, and never mind, he's kicked out of the draw. So they're going to have David Pastrnak take the draw against Kopitar. Kopitar wins the draw. Mata shovels it around the net. Carrying this team in this road trip. Yeah, for real. I mean, Omar looked pretty good against the Kraken. Haula across the line out in the high slot. Haula's shot shoveled wide of the net. The Jake DeBrusque Netflix documentary, The Resurgence, airs next week. I forgot I have no camera on. I went like, The Resurgence airs next week on Netflix. Here is Brown for Tobias Bjornfoot. Got knocked away from the puck by Hall and Clifton. Bjornfoot trying to keep it in, but walked out of the zone by Eric Haula. Bjornfoot for Grundstrom. Here's Dustin Brown tied up by Nick Foligno, and they both go into the boards hard in the left corner. Byfield lost the puck. Riley will move it up ice. Off of Pastrnak out to center. He'll make a quick change. Sean Dursey. There's a stick left behind in the Kings' end. There's a big tie-up in front of the penalty benches there. And now the Bruins have some space. McAvoy across the line right side. Looking for Nosek. Here's Foligno denied by Quick. Foligno. Here's McAvoy. What a save. Frodin's shot never got through. Quick scrambling around. Here's Foligno right circle. Here is Riley. Spins off Lizotte. Penalty coming up. It's going to be on the Kings. And Lizotte knew it. Bruins are getting a power play here. Lazotte's going off for tripping, and the Bruins power play is going to come off of frustration that the Bruins' fourth line was striking there. Oh, Frodin's shot hit the back of Quick's pad. Wow. What a save by Quick. He is flopping around. He made the back. Oh my goodness gracious. That might be the save of the season. This is the shot by Frodin coming in from the slot. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is gotta be the best save of the season. Doughty plays it out as the Kings will kick off the penalty kill in the right way. And now here's Philippe Deneau, the first of the puck. Played around the boards, but the Bruins will move it out. Here's Pastrnak. Here's Pastrnak. He'll cross the line, shovels it to Bergeron. Play is offside. Frodin, number 38 for the Bruins, took a shot from the slot, and Quick was flopping around and made probably the damn near the best save of his career. Any other shot, that would have gone in. Any other one. And that was a perfectly good shot by Frodin. That would have been a nice little goal for him. Side again. I think it was actually Bergeron offside, I'm pretty sure. He was across the line. Swayman gave the puck away. He didn't know what to do with it. McAvoy for Hall. It might have been Pasternak, I'm not sure. I thought it might have been Bergeron. Bergeron lost the puck to Anderson. McAvoy for Marchand. The Bruins need to figure out a way to enter the zone. Marchand spins off Kopitar. Puck goes past Taylor Hall. And Bergeron. McAvoy has it back in his own end. Under a minute to go, first period. McAvoy cuts around Deneau across the line. Bergeron right circle. Trying to chip it to McAvoy. Mata takes it away. And Deneau moves it up. Here's a chance for Kempe. Shorthanded. Kempe in. And tripped up. And no goal. He had no effort to try to stop the takeout Swayman there. Kempe was going to the goal. He was trying to crash the net to try to take out Swayman here. Man. Yeah, Kempe tripped over his own accord. Crowd's chanting, "Ref, you suck." Pasternak didn't trip him. His stick was nowhere near Kempe. I don't know what the crowd wants. He toe-picked himself and dug into the ice and he tripped. I don't know what the crowd wants. Pasternak didn't trip him. Play was blown dead before they stopped, before the puck crossed the goal line. The faceoff will come out of the Bruins' end. Coyle wins the draw against Kopitar. Grzelcyk drops it for Eric Haula. 30 seconds to go first period. The Bruins have about 16 or 17 seconds of power play time. DeBrusk back to Grzelcyk. Craig Smith right side. Fires! A shot saved quick. And Kopitar plays it out all the way back down. Hi, what's up, Novotron? How you doing, man? Here is Grzelcyk with 10 seconds to go in the first period. Haula across the line with 5 seconds. Tripped up. Smith leaves it and gets the puck. Here is Grzelcyk at the buzzer. Missed the net, and that'll do it for period 1. Well, shots are 12-8 Boston through 1. And we go to the first intermission. The Bruins have themselves a 2-0 lead. Both goals from Jake DeBrusk. Well, that was a pretty fun first period, not going to lie. A pretty fun first period. DeBrusk's game has drastically improved. As we go to the end of the first period here. The Bruins, DeBrusk's game has improved drastically since he, got more ice time. That's for sure. So do we still trade DeBrusk or keep him? I say keep him. And keep him on the top 6. Definitely on the top 3 even. He's proven that he's a top winger. He has been playing the hockey of his life, for sure. The Bruins had 2 goals in the first period. They had a fight. Will it last, and how consistent is he? He's got to keep this up. He's got to keep this up. If he can keep playing like this for the rest of this season, that's good. If you are going to trade him now while his value is high. If you're not gonna trade him, don't even think about it. Hurdle. Me too. I think the Bruins could use a guy like Tomas Hurdle, a solidified second-line center, and would be the replacement for when Bergeron eventually retires. Hurdle would be the number one center if he were to stay around, because he's a rental. He's a free agent, but if he were to extend his contract and stick around, he would be the number one center for sure when Bergeron retires. Till deadline. You let him, okay, here, yeah, I agree with that. Let him see how he plays until the deadline. If he's still playing good, you're going to have to make a decision, right? You're going to have to make some sort of decision. Figure out what does DeBrusk want? Does he still want to be traded, or does he want to stick around? And if he does want to be traded, what would you get back in return? What could you get back for DeBrusk? Because I think his value has gone up tremendously in this past 5 or 6 game stretch that he's been red hot on. Who do we target on D for a trade? Right-handed shot. I've thrown this out there many of times on this stream, actually. Justin Braun for the Philadelphia Flyers. I say that because he brings a little bit of size. He brings a little bit of offense, but he's not a small guy, and he's relatively cheap. So in theory, that could be a good one on the second or third D pair. Probably the third D pair. Because of Sweeney. Oh, I am too. Me too. Me too. I just figured out I have March 21st off from school. I'll be watching the trade deadline all day, for sure. So. Yeah. Excuse me. So I'll be home all day watching the go live deadline day. Well, maybe. Yeah, I might go live on deadline day. For like a few hours. Maybe. Maybe I will. We'll get some viewership from school, from people who are at school who are listening, you know? In other games going on today, or tonight, the Leafs beat the Capitals 5-3, and the Devils beat the Canucks 7-2. Or at work, or whatever they are. By the way, for the deadline day stream. School or work, people were there listening in. Hurricanes beat the Oilers 2-1 yesterday. The Stars beat the Sabres 4-2. The Blues blanked the Blackhawks 4-0. Jets beat the Coyotes 5-3. Penguins beat the Blue Jackets 3-2. Canucks beat the Rangers 5-2. Islanders beat the Ducks 4-0. And the Sharks beat the Kraken 3-1. Excuse me. Huh. Where is that post that I was looking for? I can't type. My thumbs are too big. I can't type. Oh, never mind. Let me go to this one instead. Barry Trotz has said that Austin Matthews is a young Mario Lemieux. Wow, that's actually a huge comparison there. Brett Harrison. Yes, he is doing very, very well in the OHL right now. I'll pull up his stats right now. I want to see what he's up to. I heard he was doing really well. I just want to see what his stats are. Brett Harrison. I can't type again. Brett Harrison. He's 18. Let me pull up his stats in the OHL. For the Oshawa Generals, 21 goals, 24 assists for 45 points in 46 games. Holy jumping. That is actually insane. Oh. That plus minus, though. Minus 8? Yikes. But still, 45 points in 46 games. Man, what's up, Brian's World? How you doing, man? What the hell? On pick 2. Same with Fabian Lascelles has been tearing it up in the WHL. I keep talking about him, man, because he's so damn good. 18 goals, 23 assists for 40... Ow, hit my knee. 41 points in 35 games played for the Vancouver Giants in the WHL. He's also been tearing it up. How's John Beecher doing? He's 20. He's a center. How's he doing in the University of Michigan? All right, 10 points in 27 games. All right, he's been pretty good. That's pretty good, I guess. For college, I'd say. 29 penalty minutes, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah. Any other guys you want me to look at in our minor league system? Beecher, yeah, that's John Beecher. Yeah. He was born in 2001. Oh my god, I just realized that. Oh my god. While I'm here on Cap Friendly, any guys you want me to look at for their stats? I want to look at, I want to see how Steen's doing in the minors. Providence. 21 points. He got 11 goals at 10 assists. All right. Oscar Jelvik. 19. He's playing in... Holy Jesus Christ. 46 points for 37 games in the junior 20 and under national. Desjardins. Oh my God. Nick Leddy. How's he doing in Detroit right now? Holy moly. Oh! Oh, that contract. For what? Oh my God. 12 points. He's only got 1 goal. He's got 11 assists, though. A minus 27 rating? Plus minus of minus 27. Minus 27. Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Detroit, though. Still, that's terrible. Minus 27 this season? That's not the lowest. Wait, in the 17-18 season, his plus-minus rating was minus 42. Holy Jesus Christ. They're paying him $5.5 million for a minus 27 plus-minus rating and 12 points in 48 games. Yikes. Mark Stahl. Oops. All right, that's a lot better. 2 million. All right, let's see what his stats are. His plus minus is plus 12. That's good. 10 points. Okay, not much better points wise than Letty, but at least he actually is not giving up goals when he's on the ice. That's good. Matthias Matikivi. He's 20. In Finland, all right, he's doing pretty good. 12 goals, 17 assists for 29 points in 42 games with a plus minus 18. That's pretty good. Stall normally. True. Yeah. That's not too bad. How's LaSalle? We already looked at him. 18 goals, 23 assists for 41 points in 35 games with Vancouver in the WHL. We already looked at him earlier. How is this team doing stat-wise? You know what's scary? Jake DeBrusk is one of 5 players in this team to have more than 10 goals. Or sorry, one of 6. He's one of 6 players in this team to have more than 10 goals. Oh, that is scary. Wow. Mason Lohrei, 25 assists for Ohio State. Holy Jesus, 29 points in 31 games, 4 goals. Wow. Sway. I mean, true. Let's take a look at this guy. Okay, he's 12-7, 23 games played. His goals against average is just over 2 over here. His save percentage is .926. He has been his goals against average in the last 5 games is under 1. Under 1. At the .96 or something like that. Wow. How's it all going? It's going, man. It's going. Trucking along. Right. His goals against average is under 1 in the past 5 starts. At .96. This guy's playing out of his mind. That is Calder-worthy, and damn it, that's Vezina-worthy, in my personal and not so, but very uneducated professional opinion. I think that is Vezina-worthy. Brett Harrison, we already looked at him earlier. He must have checked out of the stream a little bit ago. Brett Harrison, he's playing decent. Actually, no, he's playing good. 21 goals, 24 points for 45 points in 46 games played with the Oshawa Generals of the OHL in Ontario. Yeah, that's Swayman's numbers in the past 5 starts. This guy's playing crazy. And the minors, he didn't do too bad either. .911 save percentage and 2.18 goals against average. That ain't too bad either. And we've got him for another season, and he's definitely going to re-sign for sure. I don't see. Give him an extension. Yeah, I say it. I say give him an extension. It's going good, Brian. How are you? No, I actually didn't want to do that. Let me look up Jeremy Swayman or Swagman stats last 5 starts. Here, I'll pull this up for you. See? A 1 goals against average. 100%. Because he didn't, he was a shutout. 9-7-1 against the Rangers. 9-3-5 against the Senators. 9-6-6 against Colorado. And 9-3-8 against the Sharks. If you do that, divide that by 5, that's going to be .968 total as an average in this past 5 starts. Save percentage. That's what we're talking. We're talking about save percentage. We're talking about, that's what we're talking about. Save percentage. Either way, that's freaking crazy. If I said goals against average, I meant save percentage. Either way, that is out of this world. I think that is worth me even saying that is bonkers. Struggling tonight. Well, it was only their first power play. It wasn't fantastic. I mean, they had a couple of chances before the intermission, but nothing too big. But Jake DeBrusk scored both goals for the Bruins, goals 12 and 13, and had themselves a 2-0 lead going into the second. And if he plays good tonight, his save percentage is going to go up even more. DeBrusk for today for fantasy. Big W. Big W. He's got 2 goals already. That's a major W. Face-off won by the Bruins here. They made an adjustment. DeBrusk is on the top power play unit right now. Riley for McAvoy. Across the line. Saucer pass. Marchand. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Marchand shoots a shot. Didn't get through. Iafallo lost his stick. Back to 5-on-5. McAvoy at the right point. Riley left side. Left circle shot missed wide. Marchand shovels it. What a save quick! On Marchand. Yes, Cooper. He's like, Sam. Yes. The backhand scoop and quick lunge to make that save. Wow. Can I order a pizza and send it to your house? No, thank you. I'm all set. Here's Arvidsson. Here is Deneau. Across the line. Shot saved by Swayman. That's his 10th save of the game. DeBrusk shovels it around. Bergeron shovels it back around for DeBrusk. Here's Riley for McAvoy. Jake DeBrusk at the across the center line. Here's Bergeron. Shot, redirection, score! DeBrusk tipped it! That's 3! Oh my God! This guy's out of his mind! DeBrusk tipped that! That's DeBrusk's goal! Unreal! Oh my God! Here come the chapeaus! They're reviewing it to see if he played the puck with a high stick or not. The Kings are challenged. Let's see, did he play the puck with a high stick? Let's see. Ooh. There has to be enough evidence to overturn it. That would be the biggest heel turn if they call this back. Let's see what they call here. It could go either way, honestly. There has to be enough evidence to overturn it. Is it? It It does look high. It does look a little high. But is it enough to overturn it? The call on the ice was a good goal. And that would be fine if it went that way. It also would be okay if they called it back because it was a little high. We'll see what the referee calls here. I'm not sure what they might call. It could go either way. Yeah, let's not order it because I'm not giving out my address. Here's the call. Good goal! Hat trick! Jake DeBrusk is playing out of his mind! I was just praising him over the just before the game started again. And he scored a hat trick goal. That is out of his mind, and now hats are raining. Here, and as I like to say, here come the chapeaus. No offense, Kings fans, but I think DeBrusk now owns the Kings. I think now they need to show legal birth certificate and legal documents that DeBrusk is the legal father of the LA Kings. Unreal. That is funny. That is also, by the way, that's a natural hat trick too. That's 3 straight goals for DeBrusk. That is a natural hat trick. By the way, I want you guys to remember that too. That's a natural hattie. That is incredible. And the legal father, really? It's only a joke. It's all jokes. Wow. We're not even at the halfway point of this game. There's just been 21 minutes played in this game. And DeBrusk has already got a hat trick. There's time for more. Here comes Frederick across the line. Pass went up into the crowd and out of play. Then I'm ranting on Foligno. Yes, we got to wake him up. And we'll do Foligno and Forbert sites simultaneously there, Parker. Oh, that's funny. There's still time for more. Oh, that is awesome. That is funny. That's good for Jake DeBrusk, though. He really needed this little hot streak. Oh. Coyle wins the draw. To the right of Clifton for Forbert. Leaves it for Coyle, taken away from him by Byfield. Played out to center by Grunstrom. Here is Derek Forbert back in his own end. Long lead pass for Smith. Got tied up there by Matt Roy. Roy plays it to Clifton, but Brown takes it away. Brown's shot on net is gloved down by by Jeremy Swayman. I was wondering if this was his first one. Thank you. I didn't know if it was his first one or not. I didn't have that stat on me. Not thinking that Jake DeBrusk was going to score a hat trick tonight. I didn't have that under my repertoire for like my stats to say, but yeah. Good for DeBrusk. His first career hat trick. How about that? Face-off tied up and won by the Kings. Iafallo wins it back. Bjornfoot for Durzee's shot and another glove save for Swayman. Nosek wins the draw against Kopitar. Grizzly plays it around for Carlo. Took a weird bounce off the boards. It's the DeBrusk from Bergeron at 53 seconds, by the way, of the second period. Bjornfoot tied up by Brandon Carlo. And Frodin plays it out. Tomorrow against the Ducks for a loss tonight. We have a penalty coming up. It's going to be against the Bruins here. It's going to be on Frodin. Top stars this week. I know, right? Deal. Here's, we'll see how that goes. Bjornfoot plays it around for Kempe. Pastrnak gets a touch. The Kings are going into the power play here. It's going to be a hold on Frodin. Yep. So the Kings are going into the power play for the first time as Frodin goes off for holding. As he holds up Dursey on his way behind the net. Is one of the top stars this week. If DeBrusk isn't one of the top stars this week. But yes, DeBrusk and Swayman deserve that for sure. Face-off won by the Kings. Kopitar wins it back for Doughty. Kopitar left side. Shot. Saves Swayman. Arvidsson whacks at it, and Swayman will hang on. And here's the thing, man, right? I'm a Kings fan, too. The Kings are my second team. I saw the Monarchs in the minors. You know, I've been a Kings fan for a very long time. I've been a fan of your organization for years. I saw the Monarchs in the AHL. I want them to come back someday. But, yeah, they're my second team. For sure. Doughty plays it around the boards for Kempe. For Kopitar, drops it for Adrian Kempe. But I am a Bruins fan first. There's a big difference between the Bruins and the Kings, for sure. Kempe across the line. Arvidsson's shot went wide of the net. Here's Iafallo, plays it around the boards. Arvidsson got tripped up by Forbert, and another penalty coming up. It's going to be on Forbert. He'll go off. 5-on-3. So we had two-man advantage for the Kings as Arvidsson gets tripped up by Forbert. 5-on-3. As Arvidsson taken out by Forbert, he looked right at the ref too. He knew it. Let Forbert LA back in it, maybe. Well, it's going to be a 5-on-3 for over a minute, right? Yeah, minute 22. What's up, Zach? Kopitar will take the draw against Bergeron. Face-off won by the Bruins. McAvoy and Arvidsson going to the corner. Kopitar lost it to Bergeron, and he will get it all the way back down. Quick leaves it for Adrian Kempe. It'll be a 5-on-4 for 38 seconds after the 5-on-3 ends. Kempe for Kopitar in the high slot. Right circle. Back to Doughty. Right point. Down low. Kopitar and Doughty play catch. Kempe back to Doughty. Right point. Kopitar. What's up, the sports station? How you doing, man? Arvidsson for Kopitar. Back. Kempe a drive. Missed the net. And Carl will try to play it out. Knocked down by traffic around the net. Kempe. I'm new. Well, thanks for stopping by. Kempe for Kopitar. Kempe for Doughty. Me too. Sports station. I'm a Bruins fan too. Iafallo for Kopitar. Kempe for Kopitar down low in the right corner. Kempe. Right circle. Kopitar down low. Kempe right circle. Shot. Rings it off to something in front of the net. Stays out. Kopitar behind the net. Plays it to Kempe. 15 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Here's Kopitar. Kempe. Right circle again. It's caught off by a diving Bergeron, and he gets the puck out. 3 seconds to go. Of the 5-on-3, now it's a 5-on-4 for 35 seconds. Arvidsson for Doughty. Around the boards for, here is Kaliev. Lost the puck. And the puck just comes out the center as Kopitar couldn't keep it in. Kaliev gets around. Frodin is out of the box. Frodin got beat by Kaliev. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Trevor Moore across the line with it. Got his pocket picked by Coyle. Throws it across. Shot by Arvidsson, or Dustin Brown, hit the side of the net. The Bruins shovel it out. And back to 5-on-5. The Bruins kill off a 5-on-3 and a 5-on-4. Swayman plays it around. Clifton couldn't play the puck as Deneau tripped him up by accident. Bruins Blues game April 12th. Nice, man. Have fun. Frederick for Pastrnak across the line. Gets it past Dursey into the offensive zone. Yeah, I go live for every Bruins game, sports station, so definitely consider subscribing for some commentary to every single Bruins game. But all hockey fans are welcome here, by the way. Want to make sure that's known, too. Pastrnak forces it into the offensive zone. Dursey Plays it up for Grundstrom. Here is Halla across the line. Hall far boards. Back to Riley. Grzelcyk left side. Pasternak to the left point. His shot blocked. And here is Brendan Lemieux across the red line for the Kings. Across the line. Shot saves Swayman. He'll hang on. Bruins did a good job on that penalty kill. They did a very good job keeping the puck away from Swayman as best they can. Hit the bell. Thank you. Appreciate it. More people are hitting the bell now. It's awesome. I'm getting it. Yeah. Also, if you have Instagram and TikTok, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Links down below in the description. Bjornfoot plays it around the boards. Arvidsson plays it to Deneau. Bergeron and Clifton cut him off. Here's the red-hot man, Jake DeBrusk, who's got a hat trick tonight. Already, Marchand finds him. DeBrusk across the line. Bergeron. Shot shoveled in on net. Saved by Quick. DeBrusk around the boards. Bergeron. As Marchand in front, couldn't find him. Here's Marchand in the far corner. Nice move cutting through Trevor Moore, but forced out. Connor Clifton recovers the puck. No worries, man. Don't worry about it. Marchand for Bergeron across the line. Shot in on Quick. He'll hang onto it with no problems. When they come back from commercial break. 13:24. To go in the second period, they go to commercial break. I'll be right back in like 30 seconds, I promise. I'm muting my mic. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. I just need to step away for a second. $303 subs now, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was bored. Face off to the left of Quick. Coyle against Byfield. Puck riding the ridge of the boards. Doughty moves it up for Dustin Brown. Puck goes past Byfield. Clifton moves it up for Smith. Got cut off by Byfield. Here's Grundstrom across the line. Tied up by Smith. Grundstrom lost the puck. Comes in front. Swayman shovels it aside. Frederick, the man who fought Brendan Lemieux in the first period, gets it out of the zone. Coyle drops it. Craig Smith. Here's Coyle in front. Quick smothers it. This guy I follow. At LA Kings. Jake DeBrusk owns your franchise. Carlo gets the puck back to the Bruins, win the draw. Hall for Grzelcyk's shot went wide. It got redirected. Here is Roy, lost the puck. Puck is dumped in deep. Swayman plays it to Carlo. Trying to shovel the puck to Grzelcyk and does. He'll move it up ice. Pasternak for Taylor Hall. Here is Pasternak, left side. Couldn't play the puck. Here's Iafallo who takes it away. Olimata's shot went over the net and out of play. I will literally read you verbatim what I said. Jake DeBrusk is red hot right now with, at the time, 4 goals in his last 4 games. Oh, all right, man. Have a good night. Don't worry about it. Have a good night. Foligno flips it out to center. Here's Frodin. I put that on my Instagram story earlier when I was doing some game notes. Lizotte trying to move the puck out, kept in by Carlo. Nosek right side, cutting to the goal. Nosek chips it. He shot it up and out of play. Man. Oh. If Nosek had buried that, that would have been a nice little goal for him. Face-off tied up and won with the Kings. Show up yet? Somewhat. They're not as bad as they were in the first period, for sure. Forbert for Clifton back in his own end, being pressured by Kaliev. Frodin plays it out to center. Tobias Bjornfoot shoots it in, cross corner, dump in just to the right corner in the Bruins end. Forbert plays it around. Kaliev takes it away. Here's Brendan Lemieux tied up there by Nosek, and Foligno plays it out to center. Bjornfoot takes it away and dumps it in around the net again. Took a weird bounce. Nosek for Foligno with space across the line. Foligno shot, saved by Quick. And Doughty plays it around the boards for Dursey, cut off by Foligno, who keeps it alive. DeBrusk shovels it back to Riley. McAvoy, his shot, redirection off Foligno. DeBrusk in front, couldn't put a fourth one home. He tried. Here's McAvoy for DeBrusk, who keeps it in, plays it around the net. Good job keeping the puck in the offensive zone. Here's Marchand, left circle. His shot went off of Doughty and up and out of play as Deneau knocked down DeBrusk. So, happy March for everybody in the East Coast. It is Tuesday. It is now March 1st. Bergeron will take the draw against Deneau. Never mind, Bergeron's kicked out. Marchand will take the draw against Deneau. To the right of Quick. Good morning. Good morning. Happy March. Where daylight savings time comes into effect in 2 weeks if you still do that. In 2 Sundays. DeBrusk, Doughty got it taken away from him by Marchand. Puck comes out though. Here is Moore. Right side across the line. Riley shoving him away from the net. Moore throws it in front. Deneau couldn't play the puck. Anderson for Trevor Moore. Trying to play it back to the line. Off the high glass. Puck comes out to center. Doughty for Anderson. Victor Arvidsson got his pocket picked by McAvoy as Bergeron shoves it up for Frederick. He's going to have DeBrusk if he rushes here. Frederick just gets it in deep as he got knocked down by Anderson. It's going to be over 6. What do you mean by over 6? Like goals tonight combined? Smith and Coyle stand up Byfield to the line, keep the play out of the zone. The Bruins have it behind their own net. Here's Clifton. He'll accelerate. He'll move it up ice for Frederick. Gets around Roy. Trying to, almost. Failing, kind of. I don't know. And now here's Quinton Byfield. Clifton and Byfield tied up. Byfield working the puck free, flips it around the glass. Here's Brown in the far corner. Grunstrom, left side, back to the line as Mata could not play the puck. Bruins are making a change. Mata around his own net for Matt Roy. Here is Iafallo across the blue line. Shot, save, Swayman, rebound. Kopitar's rebound is caught by Swayman, and he'll hang on to it. Wow. Huh. Swayman's been good. Very, very good. They go to commercial break again. 9:05 to go in the second period. Caller for Sway. You're too tired? LOL. Oh my God. DeBrusque after winning the Hart, Selke, Norris, Vezina, Calder, Rocket Richard, Lady Bing, Jack Adams, and the Ted Lindsay Award. Wow. That's funny. So tempting to stay up when the Bruins are playing. Yeah, I feel that. Before I started doing these streams and the game, and there was not COVID when the Bruins would go to the West Coast, it was so tempting to stay up. I was like, no, I have school in the morning. But thank God this week I'm on break, so I don't have to go anywhere. I can sleep in. Iafallo and Carlo are tied up. Behind the net in the far corner, Carlo and Holla in there with Iafallo and Kopitar. Holla comes away with it. Moves it up. Bjornfoot keeps it alive. Puck comes out to center, though. Here's Kempe for Dursey. Puck deflects off of Iafallo into the offensive zone, and what happened? Icing? California. Oh my God, they're the worst. Not because I don't like playing those teams. I like playing those teams. It's just that the games are so late on the East Coast. Like 10, 10:30. Like game tomorrow night's at 10 Eastern. Game in Vegas on Thursdays at 9. Oh, Holla ran into Hall. Holla and Kopitar. Oh, Kopitar drilled Holla. Ran over Pasternak too, and there's a penalty coming up. It's going to be a board? It's going to be Dursey. Holding. And the Bruins go to the power play. See if they can extend their lead here as Holla goes off. He's a little banged up. He got hit by Kopitar pretty hard.
He can't be done. He can't.
Pasternak scores, and I wasn't even paying attention. Wow. Wow, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, Bergeron tipped that. Bergeron tipped that. Oh. Bergeron. Bergeron tipped that shot. 4-0 Boston. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I feel like a bad commentator. Oh. I thought they were still setting up the face-off. Wow. Bergeron scores. It's 4-0. That was literally right out the face-off. Here's Clifton for so quick. Forbert for Foligno. Puck played out. Here's Olimata for Roy. Lemieux plays it back in his own end, and Quick will hang on to it. Roy for Lazat. He'll flip into the offensive zone and got ourselves an icing. Seconds was that. Very little. Hell, YouTuber for not paying attention. That's kind of my fault, though. Bergeron from Pastrnak and Marchand at 11:40. Penalty was 11:34. That was 6 seconds. That was 6 seconds is what that was. A 6-second power play, and the Bruins buried it. Pastrnak, as a Bergeron gets, I believe, his 14th? 15th, my bad. Roy across the line. Tied up by McAvoy. Pastrnak takes it away. Long lead pass for Hall. He'll have Hall on the left. 2-on-1. Kings got caught in a change. Hall scores! Taylor Hall! Wow! This is getting out of hand. And when I mean out of hand, I mean very out of hand. It's 5-0 Boston. Wow. That was a snipe. Tuh. This is a mugging. Oh my lord. And they have made a goalie change. In comes Cal Peterson now. 5 goals on 19 shots. And it's, wow, 5-zip. Huh. Cal Peterson's 14-7-1 in 22 games played. And that is 2 goals in a minute 2 for the Bruins. Wow. Deneau for Arvidsson gets it into the zone, but Grizzly cuts it off before it gets in deep. He plays it out to center. Doughty. I wanted them to roast Quick more. Me too. Yeah, no icing here as the Bruins touch the puck. It was the Bruins' 4th goal is Bergeron from Marchand and Pastrnak at 11:40. By the way, we'll get the scoring on the Hall goal in a minute. Grundstrom plays it out, cut off by Carlo. Smith got drilled by Grundstrom in front of the Bruins bench. Here comes Byfield, walks in. Jeremy Swayman. Save number 19. Huh. One of the guys I follow, Bruins Insight on Instagram, just said, I went to get a glass of water. 2 goals have happened since 2 goals happened. It's Pastrnak and Hall, 5-0. That's funny. Well, it's actually Bergeron there, bud, but same thing. Riley for McAvoy. Here is Marchand. Lost the puck. Grundstrom across the line. Keep playing like this. I think the defense has been playing fine the past few games. Just need to, tighten up a little bit. Second period. Oh, yeah, right, me too. 6 minutes to go in the second period, too, and it's already 5-0. Puck played in around the boards by Byfield. Here is Nosek for McAvoy. He'll dump it in deep. Peterson plays it to Bjornfoot. Iafallo spins off Foligno and gets it out to center. Kopitar got beat by Connor Clifton. And Frodin was offside. California again. Well, it's looking like that right now. They're playing the Ducks tomorrow night. They're trying to sweep this West Coast road trip. What is exotic? What did you send me? Jeremy Swayman leading in goals against average, save percentage, and shutouts among rookies in goal. Oh my God. Oh my God. So it's Hall's from 12 from Pasternak and McAvoy at 12:42. Quick got goaltending tips from the goalies in Detroit and Toronto. Oh my God. That is ruthless. He's a wall. Yeah, right. This guy's playing crazy. How many saves is... Yeah, Swayman's got 19 saves already. He's been playing excellent. He is our number one guy. There you go. And Olmark's good too. Don't get me wrong. Olmark's great. And I hate to crap on Olmark because he is not a bad goaltender by any means necessary. Olmark is great. But Swayman has been excellent. Very, very good. He's earned the number one spot. For sure. Solid backup. Oh, for sure. I don't mind when Olmark starts. It gives Swayman time off. Tomorrow's game? You bet. Has now more goals than Hall. Yes, Hall. That was, by the way, that was his 12th. So Hall's been playing pretty good too, all year. Average, and Swayman's elite. Rookie goal. Oh, absolutely not. But he's proven he's the number one guy. And he's proven he can handle it. So 3 starts in 4 games, and he's been excellent in all 3 of them. So. Olmark is not above average. I'd say he's good. He's not above... He's good, but Swayman's elite. Yeah. But don't be surprised after this road trip if Swayman doesn't start against the Blackhawks and the Coyotes, by the way, at the end of next week. Just want to make sure that's known. He'll start against the Kings next Monday, but I think Olmark will start against the Blackhawks and Coyotes. Pretty much over. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nosek wins the draw against Grzelcyk. Carlo dumps it in deep. Plays it around the net. Unless they pull a Rangers and drop a 5-0 lead, I think he'll be fine. Sway picked again. I'll look in a minute. I have follow for Kopitar. 3-on-2. He'll have Brown on the far right. No chance on my phone, so I lucked out. Well, hey, man, I got you every single Bruins game. I'll be live for it. Frodin for Carlo. Frodin. Dursey takes it away from him. Ooh, the 4th-round pick. Well, that's probably the best 4th-round pick the Bruins have made in years. Bruins got a 2-on-1. Foligno with Frodin. Drops it. No sack shot. Saved by Peterson. And Iafallo moves it up ice. Drops it for Brown. Brown's shot never got through. Iafallo. Got it taken away from him by Riley. Here's Haula for Hall, who has scored the most recent goal as Roy runs over Taylor Hall. And Haula runs through Brown. Here's Hall around the net. Hall trying to throw it in front for Pasternak. Can't get the shot through. Or can't get the pass through. Riley chips it in deep. Roy plays it around here. Roy knocks down Hall again. Physicality is picking up a little more. Here's Trevor Moore. Out of the reach of Dustin Brown. No icing. Swayman plays it around the boards. Past Riley. Taken control by Trevor Moore. Byfield back to Doughty in his own end. Hit or miss. Oh, for sure. Very inconsistent. Moore dumps it in deep. Net for tomorrow. I'd be surprised if he is, to be honest. I'd be shocked. I'd give Swayman the night off. I think Olmark starts against the Ducks and Swayman starts against Vegas. Copyright to show the game. Yes, it is. It's copyright. That's why I'm not showing it. Anderson for Kempe. Unless it was an NHL licensed stream, which it's obviously not, then no. Then yes it is. I can't show it. Smith for Coyle across the line. Coyle on the left side. Crashing the net. Can't get a shot through. And the Kings taking away. Doughty up for Arvidsson. He's got Iafallo and Iafallo and Deneau. Sorry, that's Brendan Lemieux, and Deneau. Puck went wide. Here is Trent Frederick tied up by Lemieux. Lemieux chips it in on net. Swayman guides it aside for Forbert. He'll reach the red line and dump it in deep off the high glass. Dursey plays it off the high glass. Puck bouncing in front. Lizotte takes it away. Grunstrom reaches the red line, chips it into the offensive zone. And it's offside. Out of 46 votes, 78% say the Bruins are going to win tonight. And I think those 78% are pretty much dead on at this point. Here is Kaliev. Shovels it to Lizotte for a touchdown. Well, 3 more for a Snowman. Hand pass. I just got rickrolled. Well, one of my friends just rickrolled me. I feel betrayed. Carlo moves it up, taken away by the Kings. Passed on him. All 110 picks passed on. And now Swayman's probably the most elite goaltender among rookies in the league right now. Kopitar lost the puck to Marchand. Bruins have it. Marchand has Grizzly stepping up with a rush. Marchand's shot saved Peterson. Kept in by Clifton at the line. Shot got blocked. Puck is underneath Brown. Gets it to Kopitar. Finds Iafallo across the line. You're going to need Pasta to go to the box. A shot saved by Swayman on a shot on the line by Ole Mata. Touchdown. Yeah, 3 for Snowman. So, 2 minutes to go exactly. We're at the 2-minute warning. Charlie McAvoy has his career best 32 points. Or 33 now. 33 points. Ned? Who's Ned? Nedeljkovic? No. Forward denies more at the red line. Anderson back to Doughty. If you're talking about Swayman, then yes. All right, save man. More like swag man, all right? Clifton plays it out. Pasternak finds Foligno. Foligno walks in. Shot. Ooh, just missed wide of the net. Clifton dumps it in deep. Under 90 seconds to go in period 2. Doughty beats Pasternak. Puck moves up for Trevor Moore. Moore will cross the line. Gets it past Riley. Yeah, Nedeljkovic is still a rookie. Right? No, wait. Did he play all of last season for Carolina? Or maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. Arvidsson shot, plays it around the net. Riley plays it out. Here's Taylor Hall. Under a minute to go, second period. Hall walks in. Pasternak's blast. Save Peterson. Hall's rebound never got to the net as Peterson caught it. He'll smother it there. Getting themselves an offensive zone draw with just over 50 seconds to go in period 2. Nedeljkovic is leading in wins for rookie goalies with 14. Jeez. Face off won by Coyle. Riley's bomb save Peterson. next year. Oh, okay. Well, I think Swayman would definitely not be considered a rookie now. I think he's played more than 27 for sure. Went ahead of Swayman after this game. Oh, yeah, right. Coyle against, is this Deneau? Yep. Deneau wins the draw cleanly. Ole Mata for Matt Roy. Long lead pass to flex off of a couple of sticks into the offensive zone. Deneau gets around McAvoy. Throws it in front. Banks in front. Riley gets it away. Here's Lemieux. Back to Roy. Brennan Lemieux. Matt Roy center point. Drive. Save Swayman. I think it skipped by him. Mata. Puck comes out to center with 20 seconds to go in the period. Deneau and Roy help flip into the offensive zone with 15 seconds to go. McAvoy, long lead pass up ice. Smith finds Frederick with 10 seconds. Frederick trying to drop it for somebody. Could not. Fires it on the net. Hit the side of the cage. And that was domination. That second period. That was straight domination. 40 minutes in the books. They added on 3. And the Bruins had themselves a 5-0 lead going into the third. They just got to lock up defensively. Don't do anything stupid. Don't pull a Leafs or Rangers and throw away a 5-goal lead, and you'll be just fine. No, it was 7-2 in Detroit, but the Rangers Canadiens was 5-0 against Montreal, and then they scored 6 goals to come back and win it against the Rangers, all in the final 30 minutes of the game. Toronto was 7-2, and then after 8 minutes it was 7-6, and it was 8-6, 8-7, 9-7, 10-7. And you know who scored for Toronto? Bruins fans are going to hate me for this. You know who scored the 9th goal for Toronto? Andre Kasha. I can't even make it up. I cannot even make that up. This game. It is 5-0, yes. 5-0. I can't even make that up. Andre Kasha scored a goal. It's a freaking miracle. Did he score tonight? Nope. He has like 11. Really? Kasha? No. He didn't play tonight. So do you know who Matt Ryan is singing with the Celtics? Matt Ryan, I don't know who that is. I know the quarterback. Kasha's got 11 goals? Since when? No way. Oh my God, he's got 11 goals. $11 goals for 23 points in 44 games. What? Dude. Huh. He didn't score. He only had 1 point in 2 seasons for the Bruins. Well, season and a half. But still, 1 point. This contract, I don't care. I don't want him. Who's also... So, DeBrusk has a hat trick. Bergeron and Hall scored the other 2. I'll look it up for the hell of it. Cap friendly. Andre Kasha. Andre Kasha. 1 year, $1.25 million contract. He's a restricted free agent at the end of this season. He'll re-sign in Toronto. I'd be shocked if he didn't. No. We were not paying him $2.6 million for 1 point. Oh my God. What? I refuse to believe that happened. He had 4 points in the playoffs in the 2020 bubble. I'm sorry. 4 assists in the bubble. I apologize. My apology. Could we get Galchenyuk for a 7th? I would be open to that. For sure. Apparently the Bruins are interested in Dylan Strome from Chicago. Sure. I'm open to that. For sure, I'm open to that. Their top center. Yes, please. I can't believe he was getting paid $2.6 million for 3 seasons. 1 point. 4 in the playoffs. He got 5 total points for the Bruins. 5. In 2 seasons. We paid him almost $3 million total. Because, I think we paid most of his contract in Anaheim. $3.5 to $4 million for 2 seasons. For 5 points. Wow. That is insane. I'll look it up. See, it's Dylan Strome, top center. DeBrincat plays left side. Are we going to dump Foligno's contract too? I don't know. No one. I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of that contract. He has no trade value. Like what Parker said on the fly. He said this in our video that we filmed. There's an hour-long podcast what the Bruins need to do. This was before the game against Ottawa last Saturday, okay? Or a couple of Saturdays ago. Second of the 2 back-to-back Saturdays we played Ottawa. Foligno's like Jeff Petrie. Wants out, should be traded, no trade value. Nobody cares about him. Nobody wants him. Screwed it. We're screwed there. So, who would take his contract? $3 million for what? $3.8 million for what? What does he bring to the table that he's worth almost $4 million? You tell me, because I don't know. He was playing in Toronto. He was playing 10 times better than he was playing with us. Same in Columbus. Columbus Foligno was best Foligno. That Foligno was insane. Arizona. For what? What would we get back? Who would take that contract? Who in their right mind would take that contract? Arizona for what? Kessel and Chychrun? Like, it would be a major trade package, for sure. Live and well. Oh, yeah, for sure. They're doing just fine. But I'm genuinely asking, Kessel? Third start? The second period just ended, so it'll probably be like another 10 minutes. Yeah, it is. It's just under 10 minutes to go until the intermission. Back in. Killzone tonight. It's been an absolute mugging of the LA Kings. Play the Ducks tomorrow night, and they play Vegas on Thursday. If any time's going to end this streak, it'll be Thursday night for sure. Game stats look a little something like this. 23-21 shots on net in favor of the Bruins. Bruins have won 52% of the faceoffs. The Bruins are 1 for 2 in the power play. LA's 0 for 2. Penalty minutes are even at 9. We had a fight earlier. Hits are even at 23. The Bruins have more blocks at 9 compared to LA's 8. Less giveaways at 3 compared to the Kings' 5. And the takeaways are 1-1. Shots were at 12-11 Kings in the second period. We nuked the Kings. Yeah. There's still 20 minutes to go. Here's my question. Will the Bruins get snowman? And when I mean snowman, I mean 8. Will there be a snowman? That's my question to y'all. The Devils beat the Canucks 7-2 tonight. Wow. That's crazy. And 7 different goal scorers for the Kings, for the Devils too. Wow. The Leafs beat the Capitals 5-3. And the Capitals got 2 from Wilson tonight. Yeah, Capitals outshot the Leafs there too. Wow. Very weird. Very weird. What a weird league. Oh, did you guys see the report that apparently the MLS is more popular than the NHL now? In that kind of way. No, I meant like, will the Bruins score 8 goals tonight? Yeah, but did you guys see that report? Apparently the MLS is more popular than the NHL now. Which is crazy. I refuse to believe that. According to TV ratings and following on social media and live attendance, apparently the MLS is larger. That's straight BS, in my opinion. MLB, I mean, the NFL is number 1, NBA is number 2. In my opinion, the NHL is number 3. And MLB is 4th, and MLS is 5th, in my opinion. The NASCAR is 6th. What the hell is that? UCSFL? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I'm getting reports that the MLB and MLB Players Association may have come to an agreement tonight. There may be a full season. I'm getting reports. Or it's boring. Yeah. I can see why. I understand that. USFL? I don't know. I still don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. So no, probably not. Is it football? Is that what that is? What is a USFL? United States Football League. I've never heard of that in my life. The inaugural season. Haha. These names are something else. Is this like the XFL? What are these teams? The Birmingham Stallions versus the New Jersey Generals. Wow. What the hell? Is there a New England team? Probably not. The original USFL sues Fox to block relaunch of league. Oh boy. The Arizona rank. What the hell? Let's see. The Michigan Panthers, the New Jersey Generals, the Philadelphia Stars, the Pittsburgh Maulers, the Birmingham Stallions, the Houston Gamblers, the New Orleans Breakers, the Tampa Bay Bandits. What the hell? What is this, the XFL? Except it's not run by a corrupt chairman of a wrestling company? Wait. The XFL's coming back too, right? Yeah. Dallas Renegades, DC Defenders, Houston Roughnecks, Los Angeles Wildcats, New York Guardians, Seattle Dragons, St. Louis Battlehawks, and the Tampa Bay Vipers. Huh. Yeah, this was This was Vince McMahon's second attempt at running a football league. His second attempt. That was not his first. Remember the old XFL that failed within a year? Somebody cared, and then he went back to being a wrestling owner? Being the chairman of the WWE at the time? Yeah. Or WWF, now it's WWE? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. It's in the off season. Well, that's good. I don't know who any of these people are, any of those teams are. I haven't heard of the USFL until you talk about it. Huge trade alert Ovechkin to the Bruins for a 7th, right? Oh my god. Nick Foligno on his 19th routine dump into the period. That's good. Teams. Okay, again, I don't care about the USFL or the XFL. I truthfully don't care. I truthfully don't. I don't. Like, the USFL looks like a third knockoff of the NFL. The AAF, remember that? The XFL, and now the USFL. I couldn't care less about the XFL or about football leagues that are not the NFL. I literally could not care less. Alabama. Okay. Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter to me. If there was a New England team, I'd consider it. Maybe. Maybe I'd consider it. But there isn't, so I don't care. League for Cousins. Well, what is Jack holding? He's holding a turkey feather. What in the world? Alabama. No, I'm not going to. I'm not skipping school to go to Alabama. What the hell is Jack talking about? He's talking about the producer's windshield on his car? Oh, God. Skip school to go to Alabama. Well, that's fun. Good for you. I'm not going to. Anyway, 20 more minutes to play in this game that's already over. Coyle against Kopitar at center ice. We're underway. Mata moves it up past Iafallo into the offensive zone. Forbert for Frederick plays it out. Here's Craig. It's like kind of a cool blue name. I'm kind of stopping doing like mod rolls and stuff like that right now. Maybe in a little bit. Maybe around playoff time I'll shovel up the mods a little bit. Around playoff time I'm going to shuffle up the mods just a little bit. Coyle will take the draw against Dano. Face off won by the Kings. Roy for Mata. Deflects it off more into the offensive zone. Carlo. Trying to move it out. Here is Smith for Charlie Coyle, left side. Trying to cut to the inside. Got taken away from him by Brown, and the puck is played out to center. Here is Philippe Dano for Ali Mata. At the red line, dumps it in around the net. Puck took a weird bounce in front of the net. Dano has it in the far corner. Tied up by Bergeron and Grzelcyk. And Frederick will try to play it out as he does. Sofia Jurstovic, Jack Lord, Andy Brickley, and Sam Smith. Maybe, man. Brickley for Doughty for Brown. Delayed offside. Quentin Byfield chips it into the offensive zone. Here is McAvoy, tied up there by Grunstrom. Jake DeBrus shovels it by Anderson. Holla plays it out. Here is Nosek, Marchand, who got cross-checked down. No call. Here is Brown for Anderson. Moves it up for Doughty. What is Jack talking about? McAvoy finds Pasternak 3-on-1 with Hall and Holla. Here is Pasternak, throws it across. Holla, denied by Cal Peterson. Wow. Might hit the side of the net, actually. Hall works it back to Forbert. Got cut off by Lazat. Lemieux across the line. Plays it around the net. Swayman plays it to Hall. Puck comes in front. Here's a chance for Kaliev. In front. Clifton and Forbert lock it down, and the Bruins move it out. And Pasternak flips it in. Bruins had a 3-on-1, and Holla almost got one. That would have been nice for him. Dursey for Bjornfoot. Deflects off of Iafallo into the zone. Grzelcyk plays it around for Foligno. Drops it for Frodin. Frodin plays it past Bjornfoot in the corner. Grzelcyk chips it to Foligno. Out of his reach. Puck comes to Frodin. Is that what he's talking about? He's talking about the name of the arena? It's literally the stupidest name changes ever. Grzelcyk for Carlo. Dumps it in around the net. It's literally like Staples Center was iconic, and then they changed it to the Crypto.com arena? What the hell? Here's Trevor Moore. First with the puck behind the net in the Bruins' end. Try to shovel it to the middle. Coyle and Smith knock the puck down. McAvoy trying to play it out. Dano keeps the puck in the offensive zone for LA. Puck goes past Arvidsson. And here is Coyle for Frederick across the line. Got tied up there by a couple of Kings. Moore for Arvidsson. Trevor Moore on side. Going to get through the legs of Smith and does, but Coyle takes it away. Smith plays it into the zone. Puck past Coyle, but the play is offside. Half the time. And that's why I'm here. Okay?
The win-win value lineup from Buffalo Wild.
What the hell? Oh, they're showing the overtime winner for the 2010 Winter Classic where the Bruins beat the Flyers in the Winter Classic back in Fenway Park. Face-off won by the Kings. Anderson deflects it off Grunstrom into the offensive zone. Forbert beats Byfield to the puck. Bergeron gets it out to center. Brown for Doughty. For Anderson, Byfield across the line. Chips it in on Swayman. He'll make an easy save there. Talk about the Ukrainian athletes that Jack Edwards has met in his lifetime. Well, okay. Byfield wins the draw against Bergeron. Bruins play at Fenway. I might be there too. I'm not even kidding you. I'm considering going to the Winter Classic. I might want to go. Bruins have a 3-on-2. Marchand with Bergeron, and he has got DeBrusque. Marchand trying to throw it across the Bergeron. Got taken away by Dustin Brown. Here is Byfield. Across. Grundstrom couldn't play the pass. Byfield throws it in front. Grundstrom got the puck taken away from him. Grundstrom has it. Trying to throw it to Byfield in front. Grizzly cuts off the pass. Back to Anderson. For Byfield, here is Kaliev. Me and Andrew talking about it as like a joke. I'm like, no, I'm not joking. I might go. Here is Kaliev. Plays it around the boards. Marchand stands up to Doughty, gives him a big check. Clifton flips it out to center. Here is Quentin Byfield. Plays it back to Anderson. The Bruins are just trying to waste the clock here. Have a 5-0 lead. Just over 5 minutes into the third. Bjornfoot. The Kings, what they're trying to do is not make this a shutout. Lizotte tripped up. Bjornfoot dumps it in around the net. Swayman plays it for Riley. Bouncing puck. Comes in front for Kaliev and a save Swayman again. Take a look. Out of 48 votes, 77% say the Bruins are going to win. Well, I'm closing the poll with 5 minutes to go in the third. So make sure to get your votes in while you can now. I don't think there's much of a debate at this point. Face-off won by the Kings. Dursey plays it back for Iafallo. Poked out by Hall. Pasternak's got a 2-on-1 with Hall if he rushes. Pasternak shoots. Save. Hall. Rebound went wide. He couldn't play the puck. Kempe and Hall tied up with the ref. Iafallo for Kopitar across the line. Kempe in the slot. Here's Dursey. Saves Swayman again. And he'll hang on. You know what I've noticed? The Bruins have been playing really good ever since I started wearing this jersey on every stream. So I'll keep wearing it because it's working. Face-off won by the Kings. Frodin plays it out. He'll reach the red line and dump it in around the net. Peterson knocks the puck down. You know what? I haven't seen a lot of right-handed goaltenders. The last one I saw that I remember was Tomas Vokoun. Kopitar plays it around, and Forbert and Iafallo tied up. No, Iafallo goes down. Here's Frodin for Foligno. Nope, he's not really as off-topic anymore. I'm getting more off-topic at this point. Yeah, I was just pointing out that Cal Peterson's a right-handed goaltender. Okay? The last one I remember seeing off the top of my head was Tomas Vokoun. Remember him? That's a name. Kopitar for Roy. And surprisingly, the shots are even at 24. And it's a 5-0 lead for Boston. 24 saves for Swayman tonight. He has been amazing. Just like he has been for the past month every time he started. He's been amazing. Doughty off of Arvidsson into the offensive zone. Swayman plays it around the boards. He came out of his net. Grzelcyk for Coyle. He'll flip it out past Anderson. Frederick and Anderson in a tie-up. Moore chips it to Deneau. Got knocked down by Frederick. Smith for Brandon Carlo. Trying to dump it in. Puck is knocked down. Coyle takes the puck as the puck is kept in. Smith whips it on the net. Knocked down by Anderson and Doughty. Here is Deneau. Plays it up for Arvidsson. Puck deflects off of Grzelcyk. Swayman for Carlo. Deflects off of Smith into the offensive zone. No icing. Peterson plays it to Doughty. Deflects off of Grundstrom into the zone as he dumps it in. Here's Byfield goes into the corner. Riley ties him up as well as Bergeron. Marchand and Anderson tied up. Bruins trying to work the puck free. Marchand trying to play it out. Brown keeps it in. Bergeron moves it up. Marchand's going to break away. Here comes Marchand. Save Peterson. Wow. Penalty coming up on the Kings here. It's going to be a slash. Marchand had a break and a fantastic stop by Cal Peterson. And they'll have a power play when they come back from commercial break. You've had your reverse retro pasta jersey on. Hey, keep it on. I put it on right before I go live, and I take it off right after I get off. Because I don't want to be wearing this every single day. And don't wash it either. What do you mean one? Oh, a goal? Yeah, that's gonna change, I think. I'll make sure to pay attention on off the opening draw in this power play.
There we go. Brendan Lemieux and Trent Frederick.
Those who weren't here, I wasn't paying attention, and the Bruins scored their 4th goal as I was looking down at my phone. Your team's hot. Right. It washes the luck out of them. It's true. I regret this. I will take it. I will take blame for this. It wasn't a jersey. It was a T-shirt. 2019 Finals against the Blues. Yep. Game 6. After Game 6, I threw it in my dirty wash. Guess what I did the next day? Washed it. Guess what was the next day after that? Game 7. What happened? The Bruins lost. Don't wash stuff that's hot. That's working. Don't do it. Don't do it. As Doughty's going to go off for a slash. Face-off won by the Bruins. McAvoy for Marchand. Cross-site, it was your fault. Bergeron plays it in deep. Here is Roy, takes it away. Lizotte moves it. Bruins keep it in thanks to Marchand. Hall for Marchand. Trying to throw it to Hall. Cross-ice to Pastrnak, couldn't play it. Pastrnak. Puck forced out. Lizotte's got more on the right. Trying to throw it to him. Bergeron got back. Here's Marchand. Crossing the line with it. Drops it for Hall. Left circle. Here is Pastrnak. Bank pass to McAvoy. I learned my lesson because of that. McAvoy. Pastrnak left circle. Shot redirection went wide. Hall for Marchand. Bruins on their 3rd power play. Marchand wins it back to McAvoy. Pastrnak left side. McAvoy center point. Marchand right circle. McAvoy center point drive, save. Bergeron trying to throw it to Pastrnak, cannot, and the Kings get it out. Swingman up ice for Marchand. Here is Craig Smith, 40 seconds to go on the power play. Marchand, taken away from him by Deneau, and he'll just clear it. I thought he was looking for a man up ice that kind of got faked out there. Here is Grzelcyk. He'll move it up ice for the Bruins here. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Grzelcyk. DeBrusk plays it back. Holla for Smith. He'll bank it in deep. Roy. DeBrusk keeps it in at the line on a dump-out attempt. Saucer pass got knocked out of the zone by Moore. Holla. For Coyle across the line. Drops it for Smith. Here is Grzelcyk right point. Smith across. Here's Coyle. In front deflection. Score! Eric Holla! Wow, he finally scored. It's 6-0. This is getting out of hand. Wow. Holla. And congratulations to Eric Holla. That is his 100th career NHL goal. Yay! Congratulations to him on that. And you know what that gets? Gets an air horn. Foligno's shot saved by Peterson. And he'll hang on to it. Well, touchdown. Yeah, touchdown without the extra point. It's Holla's 6th from Coyle and Smith on the power play at 10-11 of the third period. Go to the extra point, or do we go for the two-pointer? Well, this is hockey, so let's go for both, huh? Let's get the extra point, then get the two-pointer if we can. Oh, man. It is 6-0. This is an absolute beatdown. And the Kings are a good team, too. They have been red hot recently. Knocking them out of their tracks. Honestly, you know, guys, it's 1 in the morning right now where I am right now. Oh, God. The Kings have been really good recently, the past few weeks. Now, not as much. It's 2 a.m.? Holy Jesus Christ, guys. No more games of only under 4 goals. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to ruin that streak. The Bruins cashed in for 6, and there's still about 9 minutes left in this one. Just over 9 to go in the game. Gave the Kings a reality check for what the Eastern Conference is like. Yeah. The top of the Eastern Conference, not the Islanders. Yep, so it's Holla from Coyle at 10-11 of the third period. It is a power play goal for him, and it's his 6th of the season. Oh, God. Good direct pass by Coyle right to Holla's stick, and he tapped it in. So, good. It's a nice goal for Holla there. Good deflection on a good pass by Coyle. Here is Forbort plays it around the boards past Nosek. Here is Trevor Moore. Out of the reach of Arvidsson, and the Kings ice the puck with 9:17 left in the third period. To 1 p.m. Yeah, right, that'll be the longest game ever. No. Face-off won by the Bruins in the offensive zone. Forbort sneaking down low. Bank shot save. Nosek's shot went up and out of play. What is Jack laughing about now? Is he drunk or is he tired? He's probably tired. Forbort wins the draw. Frodin for Clifton shot. Redirection blocked. Coyle and Smith, 200 assists on that goal, along with Hall's 100th goal. They're both 200 assists evenly? Wow. A lot of accomplishments, huh? Foligno tied up there by Lizotte. Me neither. I can't make out what they're chanting. Do you guys know what they're chanting? Lizotte plays it around the boards, back to Roy. Comes in on net, saves Swayman, rebound, puck still free in front. Lemieux and Coyle tied up. Roy for Mata left side, shot gloved down by Swayman. First career hat trick, it was. Burn it down. Burn it down. Sorry. Kings suck. Team up. I mean, might not be a bad idea. Well, actually, no. They're in the process of a rebuild. No, game today. Oh yeah, they're playing today. They're playing in what's math? 19 hours. No, 21 hours. Right? Yeah, 21 hours from now I'm gonna be live again. Huh. Frederick for Smith will dump it into the offensive zone for a game against the Ducks. Peterson plays it around the boards. Here's Coyle. Knocked it off the puck. Coyle gets the puck back and plays it around the boards. Will you guys be here tonight at 10 p.m. for the Ducks? No icing here. Be tired. Yeah, they will be. They're going to be a tired group. Riley for Marchand. He'll carry it up ice. He'll cross the blue line with it. Gets around a couple of guys. Marchand to the backhand, misses the net. Grizzly left point. Cross ice for Carlo right side. Shot redirection off to Brusque. Up in the air. Goes over the net. DeBrusque has it for Marchand. Back to Carlo with space. Carlo's drive. Save. Bergeron on the rebound and a save Peterson. With 7:13 to go. And they're going to show DeBrusque's hat trick. His first career hat trick. Against the Cape today? No, they won't do that because it'll be a back-to-back for them on Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, it was a natural hat trick too. It's the best part about this whole thing. Face-off one with the Kings. Doughty moves it up for Kempe. Plays it out. Here's Kopitar. 2-on-1 with Anderson jumping up. Here's Kopitar for Anderson. Got deflected by Carlo and wide. And Bergeron plays it out. Under 7 minutes to go in regulation. Shots are 29-26 Boston. 26 saves for Swayman. Iafallo. Shot went over the net. Doughty. Plays it around the boards. Carlo and Iafallo tied up. Here is Grizzlick. He'll try to move it out. Looking for a streaking DeBrusque. Knocked Iafallo's stick out of his hand. Finds Carlo. Here's DeBrusque. He'll reach the red line. Finds Holla. Drops it. Hall. Trying to find Holla again. Holla scores! There's a touchdown! He's got 2. Wow! The extra point is good. 7-0. Oh. The play is offside. Touchdown Bruins. The only other time you'll ever hear that is if you're watching a UCLA football game. Anyway, that's Holla's 7th. So Holla's got a deuce. Good for him, man. Clifton. Pasternak lost the puck. Now Pasternak needs to score for them to have a line hat trick. If anybody needs to get the snowman for the Bruins, it's Pasternak, right? Kidding. Well, actually, no, I'm not kidding. Here's Brown. Back here is Dursey, a drive. Save Swayman again. Save number 27. Something as a Rangers fan, W-Stream, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All hockey fans are welcome here, so you're absolutely welcome here. Thank you. All the guys who have been snake-bitten finally released the water gates have finally been unpoisoned. Ugh. You know, this is fun. Oh, and by the way, DeBrusque got an assist on that. That means this is a 4-point night for Jake. 4-point night. Yo. Wow. It's Holla's 7th from Hall and DeBrusque at 13:39, and it's 7-zip. This might be the beatdown of the season. I said the Bruins dominated the Capitals when they won 7-3 on the road. That was nothing. At least the Capitals scored. It's 7-0 on the road against a good team. Jesus Christ. Good God. Kings are second in the Pacific Division right now. That's what's scary about this whole thing. They're 3 points ahead of Vegas. And they're 3 points back at Calgary for the lead in the West, in the Pacific Division. Ugh, God. God. I can't even cheer at this point. Here's my question. Since it's late, it's 1 o'clock on the East Coast, you guys still having fun? You can tell that I'm tired is when I'm starting to laugh at everything I say. You can tell that. You having fun yet? Or having fun still is what I'm trying to say? Foligno. Taken away by Trevor Moore. Forbert for Noshek. If Foligno gets a goal, all hell will break loose. I'll put a fire border in between the scoreboard. Okay? I have a green screen fire border. Okay? If Foligno scores, I'm putting a fire border on the perimeter of your screen, because all hell will have frozen over. I'll make it blue too. Arvidsson in front deflects it off Danault and wide. Comes on net, save, Swayman, rebound. Arvidsson's drive. What a save, Swayman on Arvidsson. Good stop. And now we're in the final 5. Next whistle. We're closing the poll. I think it's pretty much safe to say this game's over. Coyle with Frederick sneaking in. He's going to try to go get for the snowman here. Frederick takes away from Moore. Here's Smith. It's not late. It's early. Oh, it is early. Yeah, it is. Technically, it is. It's 1:10 in the morning. Moore plays it out. Here's Riley for Charlie McAvoy. Gets it in deep. Here's Dursey. Plays it past Lizotte. Bergeron keeps it in. Smith back to Riley. Across for McAvoy. Could not keep it at the line at 4. Oh, you have that, huh? Okay. You have the good stuff. Here's Smith for Bergeron. Shot missed the net. Is it a 3-point night for Bergeron? Good for him, man. That's good. Bergeron for Marchand. Good to see him producing. Marchand shielding the puck nicely. Right circle. Spins off for Bergeron in front. Got cut off by Dursey. Lemieux. For Kaliev. He'll dump it into the zone. Swayman leaves it for Grzelcyk. Through the legs pass for Carlo. Marchand. You know what's scary about this whole thing? The Kings are out shooting the Bruins right now. That's what's scary about this whole thing. It's 32-30 LA in the shots right now. And the Bruins are winning by 7 goals. Mata for Kempe taken away. Here's Holla shot. He was trying to go for a double hat trick, and he almost had it. Puck goes up and out of play. That would have been 2 natural hat tricks in the same game. That would have been fun. The Bruins have 3 more games on this road trip. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Anaheim, Vegas, and Columbus. First time the Bruins are playing the Blue Jackets this year. So close. Oh, he should have had it, man. Face off won by the Kings. Roy for Kempe. I have followed, jumps it into the zone. Clifton on his knees plays it out to Hall, but taken away by Mata. Here is Roy for Mata this year. Yeah, let's make it one more. Let's get Holla a goal, right? Hey, Kings, pull the goalie. Kidding. Here's Mata, dumps it in deep. Around the net. Kempe tied up by Forbert and Clifton. Kopitar back to Roy. Kopitar for Mata, left point. Backdoor in front of them, went wide as Kempe tried to find Iafallo. Got it taken away from him by lifted stick. Kopitar lost his stick, and Hall chips it into the offensive zone. The Bruins will go get a well-deserved change. Peterson for Roy. Roy for Byfield got cut off by Nosek. Here is McAvoy. Here is Nosek. He'll just try to get it into the zone. Mata cuts it off. Up there for them. Well, there's only 2 minutes left, and then there will be a goose egg. Here is Mata. Long lead pass off Grunstrom into the zone. Swayman trying to play it to Riley. Got tied up by Byfield behind the net. Swayman kicks it to McAvoy to save himself. Shot by Anderson is gloved down by Swayman again. Saved 33 for Swayman tonight. A bag of pucks being better than Quick in the first and second period. True. Can't say you're wrong there. Brad, that's a nice 5-game winning streak you have there, LA. It would be a shame if we took it away. Frodian got slashed. No call. All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's 7-0. Brown for Grunstrom. Drive, saved by Swayman. Clifton plays it to Forbert. Up for, here is Foligno. He'll dump it in deep. Foligno behind the net. Here's Craig Smith. Foligno tied up with Byfield. Smith has Coyle in front. Puck comes in front. Anderson gets it away. Foligno reverses it around the boards back to Clifton at the right point. 90 seconds left in regulation time. The Bruins still keep it in. Here is Doughty for Anderson behind his own net. Couldn't even play the puck. Coyle for Frederick. DeBrusk. Oh, he almost got 4. Saved by Peterson. He almost had a 4th one there. Delayed offside. Bruins will get it out. DeBrusk was literally an inch away from getting a 4th. As we're now in the final minute of play in the third period here. Arvidsson across the line. Trevor Moore. Tied up by Bergeron. Clifton. Deneau played it to Dursey. Clifton for Riley. He'll move it up for DeBrusk. 40 seconds to go. He'll just chip it in on Peterson. Makes the save there. Guides it aside to Bjornfoot. Puck goes past Arvidsson. No icing. I didn't even close the poll. Who cares? I'm leaving it up for the 25 seconds left. Who cares? Riley for Pasternak. Trying to get around Bjornfoot, cut off by Lizotte. Plays onside. Here's Marchand for Holla. Oh, couldn't find him. Holla falls down. Marchand trying to whack it to the middle. 10 seconds to go. Lizotte. Here is Lemieux with 5 seconds. Well, I'm going to bed now. Good night, everybody. I'll see you later tonight.